Alright, to form this brake surface, you'll need a flashlight, a pair of vice grips, a pry bar, a 5/16 wrench, a flat screwdriver, a hammer, an impact with a 33 mil, and a rock star. Alright, go.
Next, we are going to take the wheel off. We don't want to tighten it, we want to loosen it. So we're going to switch it over here to reverse.
To perform this, we need to also remove the tire. Alright, so first, we need to take this drum off. So, able to do that, we have to loosen the brake shoes from the drum. So we have to take the slack adjuster and ratchet it back. Alright, so what you're going to want to do is take the screwdriver, take this keeper and pull it back like that, get your wrench up here, and you turn it like that. You do that a couple times and you'll see that the shoe is backed off from the brake drum. And after that, what you're going to want to do is grab your favorite hammer, give her a nice tap like that, put her down, then you're going to want to inspect the drum for cracks. Alright, after you get the brake drum off, you're going to want to inspect it for cracks. Alright, so as you can see, it's wore down a little bit, but there's no cracks. There's no major cracks through the drum at all, so this is a pretty good drum.
After you get the drum off, the next step is to remove the shoes. Take your handy dandy vice grip here. You're going to want to clamp it on the spring. This is how I do it anyways. Pull down, and you got one spring on the back side. Put that on there. Get that off. And then you're ready to remove the shoes.
Alright, Tony, let her rip.
You can kind of push this one down.
You guys done with that, right?
And there you are.
Hey, Tony, stop now.
Next, you're going to want to inspect the shoes. You're going to be looking for any cracks or chipping in the shoes.
Let me give it a shot.
You're going to want to check the depth. No less than a 1/4 inch of pad left. And
No.
these look pretty good themselves, so we can throw these back on. You have the brake shoes off. You're going to want to take a quick look at your spider here. Make sure there's no visual cracks. You're going to want to check your S-cam. Make sure there's no excessive play in or out or up and down, side to side, whatever. And then you're also going to want to check your ABS sensor here. Make sure that's tight. And then we are ready to put everything back together.
Before reassembling the shoes, you need to inspect the roller. You gotta make sure that there's no flat spots on it. As you can see, this one is fairly still round. What you're gonna want to do is put anti-seize on right here and not on this part, because if you put on this part, it's just gonna slide in the S-cam. It's gonna flatten it out. It's not going to. The brakes are not going to work properly. So put some of your favorite anti-seize, whatever brand you like. Give her a little spritz right there, a little spritz right there, and put on the other side just like that. It's alright if you get some on this right now. You just take your paper towel over here, you wipe any of the excess stuff off. Sometimes it's harder. Just like that. Then you're going to want to take your spring right here, put that right on here like this. Sometimes they don't like to go on very nice. Then what you're going to want to do is put that up in there, give her a little roll just so you know that's not gonna seize up or anything like silly like that. Put them springs, press them in place, and repeat that to the next shoe. Alright, after you get the rollers on, the brake shoes again, you're gonna wanna put the spring on. See it, they hook up right up into here like so. After that, you want to grab your brake shear and you got to set it up on this. What you want to do is kind of want to just throw it up in there. Sometimes it's easier said than done. Go over here and press it on like that. You're going to want to press it on. Sometimes they don't like to go on very easy. Then you put that like that. Then next step would be putting the strings on. This can be kind of difficult sometimes, depends. Sometimes take and hook her up just like that. Just press down. Sometimes I can't really see. She went in, all right. That one's in. Then you're gonna take the other spring is. You're gonna wanna flip it around the opposite way you put on the other one. And then take that. Kind of. Sometimes this does not work very well. As you can see.
No. Start from the top. It's a lot easier to pull down most of the times.
Yeah. Rookie here. Just like so. And taking. Give her a little tap like that, and there you go. Next one. Go.
After you have your shoes properly installed, you're going to want to put your drum back on. Just pick her up, throw her on. Like so. Once you have your drum installed, you're going to want to put your wheel back on. I'm just going to try and muscle it. Now you're going to want to put your lug nuts back on. Get them all started here and then we'll zip them on with the impact.
Next, what you're going to want to do is get an impact with a 33mm socket. Tighten all the lug nuts in a cross pattern. After you get them all tightened up with the impact, what you're going to want to do is lower the jack or take it off the jacks so you can torque it to 500 foot-pounds.
After your wheel is back on and your truck is lowered, you're going to want to torque your lug nuts to 500 foot-pounds. You always want to start in the star pattern. Go opposite. After you have the wheels torqued, you're going to want to grab your handy-dandy wheel chocks, put them underneath to prevent the truck from sliding when you have the brakes released. Like so. Now we are fine. Release the brakes. Seeing that this is the truck, it's the yellow button, push that in, and that will release the brakes.
Next, what you're going to want to do is adjust the brakes. So in order to do that, you're going to want to tighten this up until the brake shoes bottom out on the drum. Then you're going to want to take your screwdriver. You want to take and turn out a half turn. And it's set to torque.